discretion is advised. Side Quest is a shit show.
Greetings and welcome to Side Quest. I'm Magog and Morscar. Arcturus is supposed to host this one, but he fucked off somewhere and probably died or something. Who cares? You all know the rules. They're found in the description. And, there are people here. I'm Magog and Morscar. Oh, this is also, the one with the hat.
I feel like maybe I'm all thumbs right now. I feel very awkward. It's strange.
The other one with the hat.
That is
I think he wants you to introduce yourself with your actual name, but I could be wrong. I don't speak
that
puppet.
could be, yeah, I'm not. I'm the entity that wears the hat. I am Pentagast. It's good to meet you. Hello.
That was good. I liked it. I'm
Hello, hat.
also
And I'm
here.
the one without a hat.
Oh my gosh, where's my tiny sombrero? I'm underdressed. I am also here. And I have this thing.
You could refer to her as ears.
That
That might be racist, though.
is not a sombrero.
No. It's a headdress.
It's a
It would-
flower crown, making you a flower child.
It
Oh.
would be better if you had a sombrero. I will agree.
I agree, too.
Yeah. I do commune with nature sometimes. Most of it runs screaming.
Oh,
But you know,
you commune with nature?
platonically?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
Better than-
I mean,
Forcefully? What?
Arc your hands naked.
What?
Kind
what
of.
What was that? Did we just see the real Magog?
no.
Well,
Well,
and that's Magog.
I guess.
For some reason, I feel like he wants to sell me crack behind a drug mart, and I
A
don't
drug
want any.
mart.
Yeah, you know,
No, I don't. Can you
It's
please
a-
explain?
it's a thing. It's this thing. It's in the Earth realm, there are these bizarre establishments full of, I think, orange juice, Advil, and whatever Hep C is. And these merchants sell this very strange combination of wares, and it's called a drug mart.
Drug mart. I
Yeah.
could see myself getting on there very well.
Yeah.
Very well indeed.
Yeah, I think I'd like to visit one of those when we finally get to the Earth realm.
I think it would be a wonderful excursion opportunity for us. You know, a really important, interesting way for us to dive directly into the culture of the Earth Realm. You know, and get invested, ingratiate ourselves with the common folk,
Yeah.
as it were.
Do you think that that's the right culture that we should be investing ourselves into? I mean,
We gotta start somewhere. And ground level is usually best
But
place to start because
the
they have
drug
a
ad-
real connection to the people.
the drug-addled and the what was the term? The Hep C?
Well, there's so many of them, right? If you
Is
ingratiate
that like
yourself,
a clan or
Yes.
something?
yes,
Oh, what?
the best clan. But yes, there's so many of them. Here's my theory
I
on
would,
this, right?
I would think that would be the Hep B.
There's so
They were the
many of
best.
them that if you manage to come out on top as their like supreme dictator, that you can very easily rally the common people into an uprising against their masters. Ipso facto, you have guerrilla warfare soldiers aplenty to
Right.
take on the big boys.
I don't know if that's a.
You will never overthrow me. You will be my servants until the end of Earth time.
Was that?
Like, see, Magog, guerrilla, guerrilla leader of the Hep C. It doesn't really have a good ring to it when you think about it, does it? It doesn't sound very good. It sounds
Yeah.
a little bit dirty. What
Surely there's a catchy acronym we can brainstorm.
else?
I bet we could come up with something. Chat, your
the
homework
great-
this evening.
The
Come
great
up with a
unclean
name.
one? Would that work?
I think that's what he's already called around his area.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Hold on. Yeah, I understand it's a little bit grody around here, but look. The altar is editing this stuff, and he's having what's available. Not really having a whole palace anymore. Yeah. Do we can. Needs must the devil drives. That sort of thing.
Right. Yes.
Is it just me, or does Magog sound less coherent than he normally does?
Somehow, I think you might be right.
I know, it's astonishing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. But if you think about that, if Magog sounds less coherent than he normally does, that means that somehow I'm more coherent, right? Do I?
However you want to float that logic to me, sunshine.
I mean, it seems to make sense to me. I feel more I feel more put together than I normally do. For a while there, I felt very just lost and unsure of myself, and I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know how to get out of where I was. But then, the hat returned and everything's fine. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've been restored to
And
your former glory, however little that might be.
and surprisingly, an added benefit from the hat returning, no allergies. I
Oh,
don't seem to have any allergies. They're gone. So
but does the so that
Yes.
your
yes,
immune system in the hat?
I
you-
honestly don't know.
Do you have allergies with the hat before the hat?
I'm still allergic to
Why not?
Pendergast.
Have
You're
you
still
had
allergic to me?
allergies?
No, I don't. I don't know. I seem to have no sinus issues of any sort. There was some pressure in my sinuses or whatever in the front of my head, but then when the hat came back, that pressure increased and then it all disappeared. So I'm not, take that for what it is. I don't know.
That's quite strange. I don't know what
There
to make of that.
There was a bit of a ringing in the ears as well, but that's all gone away too. So, you know.
When the hat first left, did you get chills and sweats ever? Did you get really twitchy?
Yeah, there was an adjustment phase there for a bit. A lot of thoughts were swirling around. I felt very disconnected. I felt very scattered and unsure of anything in general. You know, I questioned whether I was still me. You know.
That's
But it's all right now. I'm back to my normal self.
I have a question
honestly.
for you. Did the hat come back either pregnant or having sired a child? Do you know? No. Didn't have time for what extracurricular activities, and it's laughing now. Yeah, no time for extracurricular activities, apparently. Fair enough.
Good. I'm glad you didn't, hurt yourself. So.
Well, as long as you're happy now, that's
Yes.
what matters.
Quite happy.
I guess.
A bit more. I don't know. Overall, I feel very good. Happy to be here.
Good for you.
Yeah, you are distressingly coherent. Good for you.
I know, right? It is a little weird. Uncanny, if you will.
Well. Yeah. Take it for what it is.
So, does anyone mind if I read off a few of the Streamlabs that we had come in over the last couple of minutes?
By all means.
Strictly speaking,
Good.
it's absolutely imperative that we get these through as soon as possible. I've got a tight schedule to maintain.
Oh, you have a tight schedule.
The
Interesting.
tightest. Like a
That's,
flute.
but that's not the only thing that's tight. Anyway, thank you to Wendigo, who donated 10 signas to say, Happy Friday, Paranoia Pendant for Pentagast and Thief to figure out why Pentagast's hat has returned. I bet Poe is involved. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the hat leaving, that was it betraying us, right?
Betrayal.
Betraying
Why
us.
would I? What? Why would I?
Betraying us for that Grim Raven, Poe.
No. What?
The hat and Poe are conspiring with each other.
That is an unfounded accusation. I detest such accusations. I want nothing to do with that little pile of bones and hate.
I think you're just
Things.
defending the hat because it's
But there
making
have been
you
secret lovers for at least the last 3 months.
secret lovers. And
There's
how
no-
would Magog know that they were secret lovers? I wonder, Magog.
Who is allowed sex ever?
Oh,
You have no proof. There is no evidence.
We have a witness, Pentagast. Just admit the hat is a traitor to our cause.
You
A
may
noble
have
cause.
evidence, but not for long.
A noble cause. A cause so entirely bent on avenging those of us who've been wronged by the Grim Raven himself in life and in death. And then in life again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are people are making? Are other people making observations? Someone says I look pale. Do I? I'm not pale. I have quite ruddy cheeks. I'm full of vigor and life and thoughts that aren't my own.
It's definitely not
It's not
sucking
your
the
fault.
blood from his body.
No,
It takes
no,
a lot
it's-
of blood to keep that hat erect.
Oh.
You think that's how it works? That's hilarious.
Well, is it not how it works? Is it not a blood-sucking succubus hat
What if the
Bent?
hat is
unfoiling our
Titillated.
nefarious?
all the time?
The hat gets off on this interfighting between us.
You,
As
you're pushing me into a corner, and I don't like it. I don't have to explain myself to you. I owe you people nothing.
that's the hat talking. It must be.
How do I know?
You know, that's a good point.
That's a good point, actually.
That is the point. You don't know. The hat could be talking to you right now. Pentagast could be talking to you now. Who knows? I don't know. That makes me even more paranoid than I already was about whether or not I'm actually in control of me or I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, while you're wrestling
The
with that
paranoid pendant
paranoia,
has worn off, and you're actually weirder now. I think it's everything that we're going with that.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
yeah, it's no longer there. I think it's just the hat at this point. While you're wrestling with that internal turmoil, Pentagast, I'm gonna read off the Streamlabs from Lion Patriot, who donated 25 signas to say, Lyra is Bay, forbidden word said, smite them, elven queen. What's the forbidden word?
I
There is an
don't know.
immediate power. It's sort of the killing thing for the elf. Well, when
Good night.
I guess we're dead now. Like, now. And not 5 minutes from now.
I guess so. Okay, well, hello. Hello, chat. It's just, you and me and all of them, and, so how are you? I'm good. I have fancy elf beverages. Just one. Clearly one. It's all a singular unit of beverage as long as all the molecules are touching. Is that how that works? Okay, well, you know, I went some places mentally that I don't want to go again with. If they're touching, does that make them one? And I don't, hello, let's talk about something else. Hi, Niska. Hi, Froman. Hello, Kaz. Hello, everyone. Hello, Pat. Hello, Zach. So, how are you guys doing? That's good. Good. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm really glad. No, Snoopy. It's not gnome blood. Gnome blood is very pungent. Kind of like, I don't know. Something really pungent. It's just
it's gnome blood.
no.
It's not blood?
Those flowers in the circle earlier, they were initially white,
No.
but she soaked them in gnome blood to make them red. So dearly does she thirst for gnome blood.
You know, I don't think that Magog has that kind of an accent. I think you might be overdoing it just a little bit, fake Magog. Just a thought. Before we continue on, I do want to get this out of the way before it gets too far down there. Thank you, Niska, for donating the 50 signas to us with the message special attack for both Lyra and Magog. I'm sorry. Magog. please, XOXOs, and may I please get a flap, Lyra? It's been so long since the last one. Pretty please. Extra loves to the piggies.
Wow.
Question: Is that a thing we have to do now? Like, anytime someone mentions Magog, we have to do this. Is this a necessary step?
You can certainly make it a necessary step, but it was part of the Streamlab, so I felt it necessary, at least on my part, to honor and fulfill that obligation that we have paid for.
Right.
Since it's within my contractual obligations to do
It just feels like it might get a bit long in the tooth, if so to speak, or something, or long in.
I support this.
Okay.
Well,
Are we just mocking me? Is that what's going on here? I fall ill with the plague for a week, and I come back, and it's a fucking joking matter to you people?
Yeah.
How
I mean, no.
insensitive.
I thought we were mocking Magog.
No, it's kind of like yawning. Every time you cough, it makes me feel like I have to cough, but like I genuinely have to cough half the time. So this is uncomfortable for me. How dare you all?
Well,
We're trying to help you.
As a gesture of
You
goodness.
cannot help me. I'm dying from the plague.
it's, I
Not
mean,
fast enough.
yeah, I mean, the whole, in reference to Magog, that makes sense, since you could tell from Magog's voice that he was doing something else behind the drug mart for cash.
He's
And
obviously doing something
I
else.
respect that.
He was trying to get in with the Hep C, wasn't he?
In bad times, people do what they must to survive. Shouldn't necessarily judge them for that, you know.
Trying to make
Maybe
inroads
that was-
with the Earth realm before, preemptive strike, so to speak.
Yes,
I mean, that's
Niska,
not a-
question.
Mhm.
Niska, I want to kill them all now. I want to kill them now. But I believe you didn't like her, but she had a special tax. It should be fool's fire or guilt rack for them. For us first.
I can.
Because you got
fly.
activated again
saw
is
nothing.
the problem. And you're only allowed one special attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can certainly do a. I mean, these aren't the flappiest of sleeves, but I can do a little, of gratitude. Niska, are you there?
Do the
I'm
flap
gonna-
of gratitude.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't planned.
I'm gonna call that fool's fire, and it's going to be hilarious.
Ooh, I don't even remember what that is.
I don't either. Can you explain it to us, Fake Magog?
That's stupider than usual.
Magog.
You might read the descriptions to understand what the attacks do, but no one else does. I do. Fool's Fire allows one of the cast to do something they at least think is funny, and we all laugh to death over it.
Oh, isn't that what I do for 2 hours every Friday? Okay.
Fool's Fire is when you get the fire crotch, basically. That's what I heard.
Oh, I don't do that 2 hours every Friday night. This is gonna be really good. You guys ready? Are you ready? Ready? Is everyone? Is everyone?
Go right
Everybody
ahead.
watching?
Do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ah, ah,
Wait, no, I didn't see it. Can you do it again?
again, I feel just a little,
And
just a little one. One of those there.
yep,
You know?
that works.
Thank you. I'll be here all hour.
Pentagast, have the decency to silence yourself, fool.
You're taking the mockery too far.
Some of us are actually dying of the plague here.
I think I might be. Excuse me.
We need to get someone to pat him
You're
on the
excused. Are you? What is the? Are you?
back. Not the
Are you
time
guys
to die.
dead?
Oh, are we supposed to be dead? Where are
I
we supposed to
don't
be
know.
dead? Hang on, I'm dying. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Night. Man, somebody should really whip up a lozenge potion. Am I right? Because everybody's coughing. So, you're welcome, Niska. If you were thanking me and not tiny annoying Magog, which you wouldn't be thanking tiny annoying Magog for things, because he's just annoying. He thinks he's all cute and funny and charming just because he's tiny. It's like, what kind of shtick is that? That's stupid. It's really dumb. Tiny Magog. Oh wow, you sure are funny. That's original. Okay. It's pretty neat. I feel like these deaths are going on a long time and I'm getting sweaty. I already flapped, Snoopy. I flapped twice. If I flap too many times, the flaps aren't going to mean anything anymore. That's how that works, you know. So yeah, they're really dying for a long time. So what if it's not a puppet but a gnome necromancer? Says Gen. I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all. That's not a thing, is it? Surely that's not a thing. That can't be a thing. I hope that's not a thing. That would be a problem. Is that a thing?
I would like to, just for the record, correct the record. Kaz in the chat has said you can't really wear out the flaps. You really can wear out flaps, and let me tell you how in excruciating detail before someone stops me. So I was really hoping someone would
Going on
stop me.
them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can wear out flaps just like Tiny Magog wore out his esophagus.
Or is
Drug money.
Is it the larynx that's part of the throat?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Now thanks, Lisa. Die.
Oh no. How horrible.
Yes.
Us be dying.
Yes. Yes. Oh. Very, very good. Generally everything. Fuck off. And everything, ready for this. There, I wasn't actually expecting anyone to want to get more time with me. As you know, I've crippling self-doubt issues, and moments of stress like this aren't really helping. What do the others do in situations like this? Trat! Niska, thank you very much. I wasn't really expecting to get the chance to watch them all die before me. This time, well, who are we kidding? This isn't going to happen. He'll never let this. I'll do it, he'll be sure to attend personally to run the show next time, loser. I'll make him suffer for not taking the schedule seriously. So, Poe's a lousy pillow biter. The hat has been absolutely doing him dirty for weeks now. And, Lyra thirsts for gnome blood. Gnome necromancers are totally a thing, but I'm not one, because you'd never be able to fit a hand up a gnome necromancer. They just won't stay still. You can't really kill them. Really hard to keep them dead. Also, This was supposed to be my little Necro Nook. Things didn't work out that way. It got torn down, and I had to use a castle privy. But that's fine. It's really up to standards, and I think if you think about it, it's really meta. Oh, they're back.
Yeah. It feels a lot shorter when you're dead and not the one not being dead, and I still think that's right.
Yes. It does feel like you're not dead for, it feels like when you're alive for a lot longer than you are for when you're dead. It's also, I don't think I like the being dead part. It's kind of boring.
No,
Yeah.
you're kind of boring.
Well,
That's right, I said it.
I might be trying to kill you anyway, but
Do I?
You only hurt the ones you love or something?
I don't
Or-
love
or is
any
it-
of you.
Or is it that
No.
you really try to hurt the people you hate? Or
Yeah,
I would
I,
never
something.
try to hurt myself. I would try to hurt all of you, though, so...
yeah. Sounds
Well, that-
more like the latter.
yeah, that's projection, isn't it?
No, that's not what projection is. Try again!
I can do
Some
one.
sort of dark empathy, maybe, way of trying to pretend they want the same things as the others here, which is mostly the death of the rest of us.
I missed that.
I mean,
Stop it! Stop fighting!
I'm not laughing.
You're laughing at me!
I'm very sad.
I'm
For
dying!
you. See, I'm coughing, not laughing.
I'm
All
not.
of you, stop it!
Whew, okay. I'm fine. Not.
I'm okay.
Disturbing and unorthodox, and I don't
I'm
want
not
any
trying.
part of it.
I'm trying not to laugh. Not trying to cough.
Right.
I hate all of you. Some more than others.
Okay, that feels better. Okay, back to feeling like people hate me. Okay, good.
I have no idea what just happened.
Familiar feelings. They're important.
Yeah.
In this still moment, I want to remind everyone that every signal that goes into our coffers helps keep us running this show. Ourselves, and you as a byproduct.
Yeah.
There's plenty of time remaining for attacks. Instructions are in the description. The description. Where the attacks
You would
happen.
like...
That we know all about.
Hey.
If you would like to pay us to actually translate for this Muppet over here, then you can pay, what is it, like 5 signas? It's 5 signas, or is it one? No, it's 5 signas. No, it's 10 signas for the tablet. I can't read.
What
Or I choose
tablet?
not to. The Torrid Tabula.
That's a.
Oh yeah.
That's a.
Is that what
tablet?
it's called?
It
Well,
sounds
it looks
like
kind
that.
of like a tablet. Doesn't it look like a tablet to you? Isn't that what a tabula is? It's like a
Yeah.
it's like a tablet.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not-
like a Dracula tablet.
It's not just a what? That sounds
Just
like
a-
that's like something.
I don't know.
It sounds like something you take when you've had a oh, my stomach is hurting me. Here, have a Dracula tablet.
Well,
Wait,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
that
okay.
too.
So, what is an actual tabula? Because, like, I remember when we came up with that as a concept for the show. I remember it getting explained to me when we decided to enact it as a concept on the show. I remember having the question in my mind of what the fuck is a tabula, though? Like an actual physical tabula. What the fuck is it? But I ended up just agreeing to it because that's just me, right? I just
yeah.
accept shenanigans in my life
Yeah.
without doing much research because usually things work out well regardless of anything.
It just looks like a rock with some lines drawn on it.
Right?
Well, I mean,
Magog, explain. This was your idea.
I was gonna say, I mean, it can't possibly be like, blah, write your suicide note to me, you know? Like, that's...
It's for the learned people.
What would that have to do with the
You know,
show?
some of us didn't actually go to a fancy necromancy school and learn about arcane bullshit in their spare time and
Right.
have like 10 books on their shelf. Some of us have to work for a living.
Mm-hmm. Some of us are busy being fancy and superior, too.
Yeah, some of us have a living minions that they have to like whip into shape and pay. We can't just dig up dead bodies and use them as slave labor however we please.
And
Right, wait.
Speak for
Wait.
yourself.
so some of us have to work for a living. You mean steal and rob anything you want at any point just to fill your
Precisely.
own...
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I
Hold.
mean. That is intensely difficult
That,
work.
that doesn't
And
sound
I-
like...
I feel like I
work.
should get appreciation for it.
Well, I mean,
you
I
very much.
appreciate that you're talented at it, but it
Mhm.
doesn't seem like work. It seems more like,
Oh, it's work.
you know, a hobby.
It's not a hobby. All right. I resent the implication that my hard-earned money is done in pursuit of hobby. I do enjoy what it is that I do for a living. However, it is not a hobby. It is my life's work, and I take it very seriously. And it is hard work. It's not just a regular 9 to 5. It is honestly a 12-hour day grind because let me tell you, it is not easy masterminding plans to infiltrate coffers of the rich and powerful and outsmarting all of their, well, to be quite frank, poorly paid guards.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yes, most of the guards.
That sounds incredibly complicated.
It is. It really is.
Well, why not take up a hobby that's, you know, simpler, easier to keep up with?
This is so much less fun, you know?
Why couldn't you just, you know, make a quilt or a blanket?
Because a quilt isn't gonna pay the bills, honey.
You could be a seamstress or something.
You could be a seamstress or something. That's right. I said what I said.
What? How dare you?
How dare I?
Yes.
How
Do you
dare
think, do these look like
I?
dexterous appendages? No, they're clumsy and they don't work right. Why is that happening to me?
Yes, they do look like dexterous enough appendages, especially with the largest enough string that you could find to knit yourself some sort of yarn thingy.
I thought that was telling tales.
For the chatting again. You want me to trade places with the Hobbit. And I can't tell which one you mean as the Hobbit because they're all small and a bit hairy.
No. No, we're not.
I don't know what just happened.
I'm sorry, what happened?
I zoned out. I usually do that when Ark says stuff, but it's not often that I do it when Magog says stuff too.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm having
A stroke?
crystal issues.
Yeah, I think you are too. I mean,
Never
have you
lie
looked at
behind a
yourself
drug mart.
lately?
How does one look at oneself?
Ah!
Do you oh, I mean, wait, did you steal my eyes? Is that
You
why
just
I have
got
to wear these
zinged!
things?
I just zinged you! It was quite the zing!
It was so well done that I didn't even realize it happened.
Lyra got it, and Lyra doesn't usually get these things.
No, I don't.
It was great. High five, Lyra.
Am I,
Ah,
Yeah,
am I gonna have like a delayed reaction and I'm gonna get it later or something?
probably, yeah.
maybe.
You'll just have to think on it until then. In the
Okay.
meantime, I do have a 10 Cigna donation from Gan, who donated to say, Marionette Magog, enjoy it. Oh, God. All right, sorry. My apologies. Marionette Magog, enjoy a fresh, frosty, freaky flagon to share with the Hobbit. Wait a second!
Are we going on an adventure? Are we off on another adventure? Is that what's going on right now?
I don't have a sock anywhere, so I'm just gonna have to make do with this. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Bag, and I really like to be a bag.
Hi, Bag.
Hi.
Check out my glorious rack.
Sorry.
Well,
Look at my flamboyant fabric and how fantastical and gay it is. Isn't it just super fantastic?
Oh, yes.
Wait, hang on.
Pretty gay.
I can make it better. All right, this is even gayer, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it's this lovely cerulean color
a
that you
pale
don't see, you common
shade.
bitches.
yeah, I
Yes.
believe you call
I'm
that
very upset
aggressively
by this.
sexual
I don't sound like
cerulean.
that at all.
I don't sound like that at all. Yeah.
But now, but that's because the freaky Flagon.
Why do these things entertain me so much?
I don't know.
Stop it!
Ha 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 ha. See, two can play that game. I'm so clever.
I'll mock you, mocking you, mocking me, bitch.
I'm good once I've hired myself. I'm a whore.
I'll show you, whore.
Ah, that got me. Oh. That was it. Yeah. It got me.
Shut up, elf.
Oh.
Listen to this bag. Tell you things and stuff that you've never heard
Listen to
before.
this bag. I am the expert bag.
No, I'm the prettier bag. The prettiest bag of them all.
You are frilly.
Thank you. It's
You're
my
welcome.
it's my seamstress. She like really does a really good job with the stitching and the hand stitching, right? And then all of the extra added detail. I mean, like, look at that embroidery. Isn't it just
Lovely.
scrumptious?
Not
Yeah.
to be
Flowers
too
and
critical.
everything.
Not to be too critical, but you could take the sides in a bit. Couldn't you?
Oh? Oh, I can take the
That's
sides
not-
in a bit! Who you
Working
calling
time.
fluffy?
That's
What?
right, bitch.
Hmm.
What?
Okay. It's still happening. Okay. This is. Uh-huh.
I'm not. I'm not okay.
No. 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 Mm-mm. This is fine.
Uh,
Now she's dead forever. Now what the hell do we do?
I'm not gonna survive this show.
Oh
I can't breathe.
no. So I'm trying to think of things to say that would be interesting enough to distract from you asphyxiating slowly, because I'm sure you want to do that in private.
Oh god.
Um
Yeah, give me a sec.
okay.
Hmm.
Hey, Tiny Magog. Hey, Tiny Magog.
I had to go wash some salt out my mouth.
Okay, that's fair. Can you do me a favor, please?
For you, Lyra. Anything.
I mean, just one little thing, just
Yes, Lyra.
whisper into my ear if you must.
Can you?
I am your servant.
Oh,
This is so gay.
I don't.
I'm uncomfortable. Can you please back up
Thank
a little
you.
bit?
Can you? Can you just? Can you just say where's Rachel for me? Don't worry about why. I just please. Can you?
Uh-huh.
Please. Just one favor.
Where's Rachel?
It's pretty good. Thank you. I needed that.
I don't understand.
I'm
what's
happy
going on.
now.
I'm uncomfortable.
Anything for you, my sweet.
Oh. Oh, that feels icky. Thanks, I guess.
As I stated before, and will state again, super gay.
I don't.
I need a moment. Like, I know I just took a moment to recover, but I need another moment to
You need
recover
it.
in a different sort of way.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know when you laugh so hard that you can't breathe? And it's extra difficult to breathe, right? Because I'm wearing this constrictive
Oh.
corset. So
Yeah.
I already can't breathe normally, but I extra couldn't breathe because I'm also getting over the plague. So not only am I laughing to the point where I can't breathe, but I am also dying of the sickness and constricted as a result on top of that. So it's like, wow, I came this
Yeah.
close to dying with that much health bar left.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever done that before.
I don't think I should laugh ever again. I don't want to die.
Right?
Fearful.
Magog is a
Fearful of
merciful
us.
god. I spared you at the first double over. I figured one laughing fish should count as just one eat.
I mean, yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
pretty cool. I guess it's fair.
Thanks, bro.
Praise your merciful Gog.
No. I'm good.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we'll survive without doing that. Exactly that. I think we will thrive better for not having indulged. In the meantime, we can always worship the wonderful thief instead.
I'm a little more on board for that, I think. On board boat joke.
Get it?
That was completely
Hey,
accident.
anytime you want a tour of my beautiful ship,
Okay. Thank
go
you.
right ahead, boo boo.
Thank you.
You hop
Appreciate
on.
it. Okay.
Can
Thank
I
you.
board you?
Yeah, she can board me
No.
anytime.
Yes.
Could you say that in a less creepy tone,
You
please?
ruined it.
You
No.
really did. We were having a moment, and then that happened.
Could you not have those moments when I have to hear them? Possibly. This, in the future. I don't know. I don't want to hear that. Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, just no. Now there's all sorts of squishing noises. I'm not okay
Ow.
with that.
Wait, you're hearing squishing noises.
Yeah, it's
We haven't even begun yet.
that's just it. My mind fills in the blanks that
All
aren't
right.
there.
The hat has apparently a dirty mind, it seems.
Yeah, apparently.
I can help.
Ew,
I just
just-
need a jar of mayonnaise and a plunger.
Gross.
Oh.
You know what they put in mayonnaise?
Oh.
Just no.
It's not a
No.
happy time.
The plunger might be a bit too far. You could just use your fist if you'd rather.
Oh.
Um. Well, that was horrible.
That was atrocious.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
In 10 minutes, I'll be stealing Arcturus's overused bit, the pillory. Just so you know.
Oh.
Oh, overused.
Whoa.
Kind of like. Picture this.
only
Yeah.
inferior in every way to that.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna stroke some faces.
I'd
Oh.
Can we not
rather you
poke anyone's faces?
Yeah, can you not? do
I'm-
that?
In fact, I would pay you not to do that. And I'm sure the chat would also pay you not to do exactly that. Actually, I think... No, I'm going to have to
Are
correct
you-
myself on
are you
that. I
quite
think
sure
they would
about
pay
the
you to do
SCIP?
exactly that.
Quite possibly would pay me just to, get all up in there. Massage those cheeks.
I will cough all over you. Like,
Yeah.
all over you. And it'll be a moist, wet, stinky cough.
Oh.
Right? One that comes from the chest, not just the throat.
Comes
Oh,
from the
Flemmy.
chest, eh?
Yeah, the phlegmy kind of cough. I will cough right all over you.
Gooey.
And I'll spit too, right afterwards.
Spewed him all
Right.
over the damn
Mhm.
place.
Yeah.
Just
get
gloppy.
If you get so much as a 5-foot radius within my vicinity, I will hack up a lung on top of you.
I raised the
Don't
dead,
test me.
genitals and all. You are not going to disgust me.
You raise dead genitals?
It comes as a package deal, you know.
Oh, it comes?
How come you get away with doing that? I can't, huh?
Because I have tits, so it's not creepy.
No, it's still creepy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, it
Lyra?
is.
Right.
More tits does not equal it's not creepy.
But it does.
No, because there. If you think about it, if you just add tits and nothing else, it gets kind of out of proportion, doesn't it? I mean, think about it.
Well, I'm not saying that they're out of proportion tits. I'm just saying that if you have tits, automatically it's less creepy.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, but
this is
what-
understood. This is known.
What happens when you have 4 or 6 or 17?
Well, you
That's
know,
what
it
I'm
starts
saying.
getting a little bit out of hand at 17.
That's-
and
yeah,
probably
I
a little
mean-
bit before then too.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of creepy, right?
How many tits are too many tits? Chat, what is the magic number of tits that is too many? Like, okay, here's the thing, right? I personally am of the opinion 2 tits, perfect number for most people, because how many hands do most people have? 2. Exactly.
That's fair.
So 2 is an adequate number. Anything more than that, and one of them is just kind of flopping about in the wind, useless. Like anything less than that, and you have a floppy hand just doing whatever the fuck it wants elsewhere. But 2 tits is the optimal number because you got 1 for each hand.
A centipede
It's the
with
same
tits for
idea with
legs.
What?
A centipede with tits for legs. That's definitely way too many.
No.
Especially being attached to a
that's,
centipede, it's really quite disturbing.
that's not. Yeah, that's a no. That's definitely excessive.
Wouldn't that be a titipede then? Right? I mean,
No.
I don't-
Centipede.
I don't know if I want to see
Centipede.
that. Or centipede.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
I like centipede a little
Oh.
bit better, actually.
Yeah, maybe. That seems a little less creepy, but I don't know.
Nah, it's still creepy.
Yeah.
That's all prehensile.
I'm seeing a range of numbers in the chat. We have as many as 37. We have as little as 2. And then everything in between. 4. Rats having 12 tits. I don't know what you're doing with that rat,
Wait,
again, but
they
you should
do?
probably step away from rats.
12?
Something about
I-
prehensile tits.
I did not know that. I may have to rethink a whole lot of things about my about some of my identity. I didn't know they had 12. That's a dozen. That's weird. Okay.
Imagine how much their lingerie costs. Good lord.
Oh, that's atrocious because everyone
That's
knows that the
awful.
most expensive part of the lingerie is in the cups.
How do you get all that supported at once?
You don't.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
It takes a specialty tit holder.
yeah, it's probably why rats normalize just being naked all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
smart.
mean, Yeah.
As long as they're happy, I guess.
You know, maybe there's some nobility in being the naked mole rat, but I don't know if I want to be the naked mole rat.
No.
Honestly,
I
it
think-
depends on what they're attached to. I agree with you there, Niska. I agree with you there.
I think I'm content just being Pentagast right now. I don't want to think about rats any further.
Okay, so let's discuss another topic. Honestly, I don't know what else we can talk about right now. Kind of tits is at the forefront of my mind.
Yeah, it's hard to shoo that
It's
out of there.
really
but
hard
yeah.
to redirect from this point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you work it hard enough, it'll shoot right out.
I need 2 minutes for that, at least. But you guys wouldn't get to watch is the problem. So I have to wait until after we're not here anymore.
I can
What
be
about, I don't know
patient.
if,
That's a Wednesday show if it is happening.
and maybe we could transition to another subject. I mean, Marson seems to want to talk about nuts. Could we talk about those?
Nuts. We can talk about nuts.
Are you anyone
again.
allergic?
Oh, I was gonna ask how many nuts is too many nuts?
Any?
Any nuts is too many nuts.
A centipede with testicles for legs!
No.
For-
No, no. No.
no, no,
No, no.
no. I'm
All right,
not.
how
No.
can we name this creature from hell?
I'm not.
The
Nuts.
Name the last one.
centitesticle.
Centitesticle.
Testipede. I like
Centitestes.
The
Mhm.
testipede. I like testipede
No.
too.
Mhm.
No.
Sounds like a really weird, like,
Hey, that's guys. You don't get to complain when you're the one that picked the subject.
What?
You
I-
said nuts.
No, you're naming things. That's what I'm objecting to. That's what I don't like.
Oh, wait. So you're objecting to me naming the bastard child of hell that Magog puppet came up with?
Right. Yeah. Can we
But
not
not-
name it?
The bastard child from hell that Magog puppet came up with itself? Himself?
can you imagine
Testicle
how
self?
uncomfortable it would be to walk when all your legs are testicles?
Yeah, I would think that would.
I mean, he's just gonna like continuously smash the testicles against
Yeah.
the floor as he
Oh.
moves forward,
I'm
Oh.
guessing that as
dragging
it moved,
balls.
yeah, if as it moved about, I figure it would do so very gingerly. That's what I think.
Yeah, maybe more of a caterpillary, like undulating, so multiple, multiples are bearing the weight.
Would that be
Once-
like? That's
I don't
like
like this conversation.
No,
I feel like
'cause
we've seen this. on
that's
a
like
picture
share
there.
the load. I don't like that
I
either.
know, I
Yeah,
avoided
share
that
the load.
phrasing. I tried.
Yeah, no.
That's a
it's-
lot of loads.
Good news,
Yeah,
though.
no.
If this is scaring you, it can't sneak up on you. It's constantly screaming.
It's true. It is. It is. I don't think yeah. Don't think it goes anywhere quietly.
I don't think so either.
You know, off in the distance, you just hear as it goes by. You know.
I hate it so much.
You will live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension.
Ooh.
And this is what we have created. Aren't you glad, Chet, that you're here for this?
You people did this.
Yeah.
You people.
Whoever suggested we talk about nuts in the chat can drag themselves.
I'm the one who saw it, so I guess I'm responsible.
You're partially responsible.
Yeah, I definitely am partially
But
responsible.
you're already contractually obligated to torture yourself at least once a week anyway, so.
Oh yes, very much so. Only
I mean,
once a week.
once.
Wait,
At least once a week, if not twice a week. It really depends.
I distinctly remember it said that I was supposed to torture myself at least 5 out of the 5 times a week.
I mean, if you want to self-flagellate,
No,
my guess.
it was contractually obligated. You guys didn't have to do that.
No! That was not a part of my contract. I know I can't read, but I made sure that wasn't in there.
So they're not all the same. Okay.
No, they never were. I don't know why you thought that they would be.
I'm renegotiating
Yeah, okay. You get
when I
do
can.
that in another, 20 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
Pentagast, that's... Should we
What?
start a union?
Oh, I don't. Have you looked into unions from the Earth Realm? They don't go very well.
Well, we can model it after not Earthrealm-ness.
Ooh. Well, okay,
What?
the only kind of union that I can think of that actually goes really well is teachers' unions. Like, no one ever gets fired from the teachers' union.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could do the most egregious of shit to your students.
Do I look like I'm capable of teaching anything?
No, I'm
No.
just saying we should be as ironclad as teachers' unions.
Yeah, but I don't see how I would ever achieve tenure. I don't think that that's going to help. So
Well,
You don't have
I mean, that's the whole point of the union. The weak link is protected.
Right,
That applies
exactly.
to Arcturus, not you. But, if something ever happens to him, then you're protected.
yeah,
to.
it is-
The
somebody,
idea is to
something.
prevent the weakest link from being fireable in any capacity.
right.
So all you have to do is just be one step above the worst person, and you're good.
Well, that I don't know. That doesn't seem like it'd be too difficult.
Right,
And
right.
besides, you could probably teach like PE or something. That's what I hear people who can't teach do.
Yeah.
And I
don't
could
think-
teach race
Yeah.
relations.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be good for what is it? Shop. I don't think I should teach shop ever.
You shop?
Yeah. Well, it has to do with woodworking and constructing things and building masonry. I don't think I'm good at that.
I think we're onto something here.
I
I
mean,
think we can make this work.
Denoff does have some amazingly constructed, buildings, but I didn't help build those things. They were there when I got there, so
Ooh, maybe you could do chemistry.
Probably.
All of them. All, every last one of them. I just don't have replacement safety.
Gee, thanks. I like how we're unionizing in front of the Muppet Magog.
He's not part of it, right?
Right, no. Puppet Magog or real Magog is not going to be part of this whole
I
thing.
swear I will not
Okay.
report to the big one.
Fair enough.
If
Not
I'm
that I
properly
think the-
incentivized.
Oh, okay. How about this? We won't swirly you and latrine if you promise not to talk.
I think
Who's
that's quite
doing the
magnanimous of us,
swirling?
frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's truly a generous offer on our end.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll negotiate later. Meanwhile, to move from our crimes onto someone else's, it's time for the bill.
The what? The what?
The pillory. Where we
Oh,
look at
there we go.
a fairly unremarkable person like this and guess at what they did, and then I'll let you all know. Going to be
Ye- Yay! Yay!
How did she get her hair like that, I wonder?
Favorite.
Right? Like,
Lim.
part of it is all poofy and not connected to her head, and then part of it is just, like, plastered against her forehead.
I get the feeling
Yeah.
they're very meticulous. It's very take much pride in their appearance for reasons.
Is that by design, though? Like, why would you do that to yourself? That seems like an extra effort.
Maybe they're wearing their hair and someone else's hair on top of it.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. But it seems
Hmm.
like an extra effort just for what is essentially a comb over.
Right.
I
Like,
will go
am I
ahead and
right?
spoil right now that what they were busted for was fairly mediocre, but the reason was not.
Okay, so. What did they do? They stole hair extensions.
Damn it.
Like a lot of hair extensions. Like even hair extensions that wouldn't match their natural color.
I think they stole I really just had the hair extensions in my brain, and there's nothing else.
Wow.
There's no plan B. She stole somebody's eyelashes. Cause those aren't all hers either. That's a lot of, it's a lot of projection.
It's a valid point.
That's yes.
Okay. Well, since I haven't, I don't think I've participated in the pillory in a while. I'm going to go with my favorite answer of all: arson.
That's it? Nothing
Yep.
else?
Yep.
Arson?
They just
What?
burned things.
What did they burn though? We gotta
Hair
get
extensions. They burned someone's hair extensions. That's what they did.
like, were they natural hair extensions or are they like
Maybe. I mean,
She fluttered her giant eyelashes and fanned the flames
yeah.
massively, and
That's how she was guilty of arson. She was fanning the flames of hair extensions on fire.
fair enough. Okay.
Yes.
No,
Just
oh,
burn
there's
things.
one
I want
much
things
more
to burn.
exciting. Much more exciting. Props for imagination. In truth, a 19-year-old South Florida woman who fled from the law enforcement in the Florida Keys told the deputy who came up to her that getting arrested was on her bucket list.
oh,
Jania Shy Miracle Douglas.
She dying or
instead
something?
was charged with fleeing and looting. The deputy spotted the woman Sawyer sedan, speeding, driving recklessly, and when pulled over, it was just because they wanted to get arrested. It was on the list.
Usually that's something that you like honor before you die. Especially the getting arrested parts of the bucket list.
Well, yeah, I would think that at 19, you might be getting started on the bucket list a bit early. Right?
Right.
I don't know how long they live over there. I mean,
to be fair, as someone who's a lifelong criminal, it's never too early to start out in this field. But if you're gonna just do it the one time and not make like an entire career out of it, I don't see why you wouldn't wait until later in your life. At least that's just the logical way of looking at it.
I'm
You're gonna go all out, go all the fuck out, commit all of the arson, steal all of the things. Don't just do something silly like speed and drive recklessly. That's amateur hour stuff. Come on.
I'm
Like, what are you in for? I drove like an asshole.
Chimerical.
That's a name too.
I'm stuck on Chimerical.
it feels like honestly, hearing that name, it's like it's a miracle that doesn't really want to be out there. It doesn't want to really get noticed. It's kind of like, no, I'd rather hang back. That's what I think of. It's a shy miracle. You know?
How do you finish out the rest of your bucket list from jail, though, is my question.
Maybe it was the last entry and they're pretty much done otherwise. Also, apparently gonna die at 21.
At 19, that's kind of sad. Like, that's not a great life.
No.
Some people just don't aim high.
No, I think maybe she might have been a little high when she attempted this.
Maybe.
That's not the same as aiming high, though.
Well,
Fair enough.
no. Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
There's aiming high, and then there's just being high, and also high. You know, that's a whole different thing, though.
There is hi, how are you, and I am
Right.
this high.
Yeah, I am this high, or I am this high. I am this high. That's what I have to claim.
How high are you? Hi, how are you?
This
How high is you?
I can't even get on camera to do this. No.
Oh,
Womp
Who's
womp.
next? Next.
Proceed.
What you
He's got a
is
really long mouth.
Tall.
Anyone else see it?
hmm.
attractive, classy, gentlest,
Are you just saying that because he looks
deeply
like our
appealing
friends?
character
Uh-huh.
to wind up here.
Did the Joker get hold of him?
It's got a really wide mouth. Does anyone else like feel uncomfortable looking at it?
It is jarring.
Also, look at that left ear. Our right, his left. What is up with that fucking ear?
When God drew him, he forgot to turn the mirror feature on to make sure the face was symmetrical.
Maybe.
Oh, don't you
Stop petting the
do
ear.
that. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
That's not
Um,
necessary at all.
He's in the pillory. Hasn't he gotten in enough trouble already?
Right? I know. We don't need to molest the ear. Even a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna guess that this man was arrested for illegally sticking too many hot dogs in his mouth at once. Which would explain a lot.
Wait.
Oh,
What did you say?
I said he got arrested for sticking too many hot dogs in his mouth at once.
Oh.
What did you
Okay.
think I said?
I thought you said he stole hot dogs. I was like, that
No.
doesn't seem
Well,
like.
okay, so technically he stole the hot dogs first. And then in order to hide them, he started just putting them in his mouth all at the same time so he could walk out of the store
Okay.
undetected. But in the process, he's overstuffed his mouth full of hot dogs, and this is how we get the very wide mouth look from
Okay.
this man.
Okay.
But essentially, this is how he got caught because it was so telling and also so jarring. The apparent look of this man with entirely too many hot dogs just kind of sticking their way out of his mouth,
Okay.
halfway down his gullet.
Okay. Can I make my guess on what he did? He violently assaulted another person by trying to swallow their head.
Oh.
He literally assaulted someone by trying to unhinge his jaw and swallow their person.
I can see it.
Wow.
Thus charged with assault.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
was
guess.
gonna say he got caught after a series of bank robberies where he would just walk in and inhale really hard and then run out with all the money in his mouth that he got,
Yeah.
which was a lot.
Yeah.
The recovery process probably wouldn't be that fun. I mean, it's got to come out some way or either way, right? But yeah,
Maybe the Heimlich involved here and there.
right.
Yeah. You know.
I can see it.
That'd be a problem to have. Oh no, I have. I just cough up money. You know that would. Can I have that, please? Just
So
I
he's
could-
the actor that
just
you
every
played
time I-
Kirby.
yeah, just every time I cough, a Cigna appears. I would love that.
Well, as it happens, you are close. It is sort of hot dog adjacent.
Uh-huh.
Really?
It's hot dog adjacent? Oh, that was pure guess. All right, continue.
Retiring Speedo exposed himself on the beach.
Oh,
He
it's an
wanted to share
exposure.
his hot dog with others.
Oh. Talk about subverting expectations.
Right? I was completely. Wait. Is that a Speedo advertisement next to
I believe
the
they
article? Or is that just a picture of a Speedo without a person in it?
just for references.
Oh, okay. It's a picture for reference. I love that.
A 60-year-old
Thank you.
retiree was arrested Tuesday for exposing himself to a female beachgoer, according to the police report. Investigators say Charles Hickson was busted Tuesday afternoon for indecent exposure following incident at Sunset Beach in Tarpon Springs, a Tampa suburb. Hickson was the one.
How old was the victim?
I'm sure he'll happily show you.
I'm hoping. Okay, so there are
I'll
two
send
schools of
him
thought
your
here,
email.
right? No, shut up. That's not what I meant. How old was the victim? Because if the victim is above 18, then it's less creepy, but still creepy, but less creepy. But if the victim is under 18, or under even like say, well, okay, so if the victim is between 13 and 18, it's much more creepy. But if the victim is beneath the age of 13, it is so creepy. It's like borderline.
28.
Yeet this man off the planet.
Yeah.
28.
Okay, 28.
Okay.
That's okay.
Uh,
I'm more okay with that. Not okay with that, but I'm more
So,
okay with that.
he was. So what happened is he was in a Speedo and wanted to share his hot dog, and she didn't relish it.
You stop that!
Stop what? What?
I
what-
mean-
You stop that! I heard what you did with that.
Okay. Well, whatever
You
you think I was
relished
trying
his
to do,
hot
I wasn't trying to do it. It was
She
just.
didn't relish his hot dog.
It was
You
just a
asshole.
choice of words. I'm not trying to make any. It's
Mm-hmm.
no, totally not making
How
some sort of
dare you.
insinuation.
How dare you?
Fine,
Hey,
fine.
that
I'm
girl's
guilty.
face
I'm
hole.
guilty. I'm guilty.
He was allegedly holding his hand and staring at the 20-year-old victim who was on the beach. He was grinning, so she'd have clearly noticed, given that would reflect, probably cause some sun glare.
Well,
All those
He was
teeth.
grinning with that fucking huge ass freaking mouth of his. Because that was all we needed, right, chat?
that would be a bad day. That would be a bad surprise.
Right? How do you think you'd react if someone came up to you with their wang out and proud?
I would probably point, scream, and then run away. In that sequence. More of a screech, probably,
Yeah, I don't
than,
know
than
how
a
I would
scream.
react.
Hello, sailor.
I might
No.
get a little bit violent, not gonna lie. Like there might be an amputation. Like there might be an unscheduled circumcision for that afternoon.
What was your question?
How would you react if someone exposed themselves to you?
Set them on fire?
You'd set them on fire?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Arson is a good way to go.
I tend to think so. That's what I think anyway. Anyway, sorry.
Just curious, just thought. But Doug, how would you feel, or how would you react in a situation such as this? Because it comes up frequently when we do pillory. Is it just me?
A fairly common thing to have. In my case, I think if you're not going to just roll with it and have a party, and then you might just go, "Oh, I didn't expect to see that again. I'm so sorry about doing that
Again?
I'm so sorry about
Not
your little
again.
guy.
That looks infected. I'm sorry."
That looks infected. Fair
Have you
enough.
seen a doctor?
Have you consulted with your physician about that issue right there? Because you might want to.
You know, I think if I ever end up on a beach, and I won't, because sun hurts me,
Yeah, I wouldn't
water hurts
suggest it.
me, things hurt me, I would
Water-
carry a bag of hot dog buns on the incredibly minuscule chance that this would happen. So if I turn
Only-
around to one of these monstrosities presented to me, I just get out a hot dog bun, put it on, and then I leave. And then they won't know what to
hold
do.
Hold on. What man
Uh-huh.
so poorly attuned with nature? And then agoraphobic. Sunlight hurts and water hurts, and I'm guessing strong winds chafe.
I mean, what are you implying?
If you blow
And
on
Mark,
them.
you're just
Oh.
too gorgeous.
Oh.
Anyway,
Anyways,
you.
what did this person
Ugh.
do? Yeah.
Oh, she drowned all of her children in the bathtub.
No, I believe we're trying to steer away from dead children on this show.
Oh, okay. She drowned her elderly grandmother in the bathtub.
Much better.
Not really.
I don't.
It's
know.
all right. They were probably racist anyway.
It's
Right.
something to do with if you look at that woman, her eyebrows. If you could bring that up again, please. Did you see how flat they are?
See how far away they are?
That is the sign of tax evasion.
What?
That's what that is.
Wow.
That woman does not pay tithes of any sort to anyone.
They may have an issue with tithes, or not necessarily.
I
Get on.
don't pay tithes to anyone either. What does that say about me and my eyebrows?
I can't see your eyebrows, so I can't make an accurate judgment.
There you go.
Well, I think she got roped into a marketing scheme and had to go door to door to sell scarves, cosmetics, smoothies, something. And somebody came to the door and said no. And so she set them on fire.
Oh, is she like a multi-level marketing schemey person? You think?
We'll find out in a moment after I reveal a
With a
deep
sprinkle
secret.
of arson. Uh-huh.
Thief has no eyebrows.
I'm sorry, what?
Really? Say it's not so.
I didn't
So-
catch that.
So, in this realm, we have Legless Magog and Eyebrowless Thief.
Wait, what? Who is alleging that I do not have eyebrows?
I don't know. That's what was alleged, though.
Is that what was alleged?
That you
So
don't
I
have
did not
eyebrows.
catch that.
That's what Tiny Magog told us.
I
Yeah.
have eyebrows. All right, if you look
Oh, they
You-
are there.
close enough at my mask, you can see in between the holes that there are eyebrows beneath the
Yeah,
mask.
but you're still hiding whether they're flat and
You can't
You
fool
know-
us. Those are drawn on.
Why would I draw eyebrows under my mask?
That is a little
Maintain
silly.
The illusion.
Okay.
to conceal your tithe evading nature. That's
Why would I?
You're a
Why
thief.
would I attempt to conceal the fact that I don't pay my taxes?
because you're a thief.
Yes, but I'm already concealing my entire identity, so I'm like covered on all bases. So I've not been shy about the fact that I steal money
I'm
from
not. Look, I
common
didn't.
people, rich
I didn't think
people,
this through
the
entirely.
government. Yeah, you didn't. All right, I am not ashamed or needing to hide my
That's-
thieving ways.
That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to think clearly and coherently. Am I?
Obviously.
No, nobody's. Moving on. Wife beat hubby of a porn pleasure session. And not on request.
Well, that's sad.
Rough.
Angela Davis, 30, was arrested Tuesday morning following confrontation with a 51-year-old victim at their home in Summerfield, a Central Florida community. Davis's husband told cops that he'd gone into an altercation with her after she interrupted his pleasure session. The victim said Davis became angry and asked to see his phone, and that he complied with her request. After Davis discovered some sort of communication between the victim and someone on the website Reddit, a verbal altercation ensued, and it went south from there.
Wait. Reddit? On Reddit?
Wait. How do you have a pleasure session involving Reddit?
Yeah, I'm
That seems-
confused.
Contradictory, right?
Yeah, there is nothing pleasurable about that asswipe of a website.
Maybe that's what she was so disgusted by.
What
Maybe that is why she was
subreddits
angry.
was this man browsing? I must know.
And whatever else, it really pissed her off. The dispute subsequently turned violent. Cops charged. After Davis wrapped a leather belt with a large metal buckle around her fist, the victim told cops that when he took out his phone to dial 911, Davis knocked the device from his hands and struck him several times with a belt on his arms and back.
And they say that women can't domestically abuse bigger men.
That's
Yes,
a
we can.
hell of a Reddit moment.
When questioned by police, Davis confirmed that she had found the victim watching pornography on his cell phone and masturbating, and that she had gotten upset.
That's rough, buddy.
Davis claimed to have
Yeah.
struck her spouse with a belt to protect herself during a short struggle with the victim.
Oh?
Yep, she wrapped the belt, the buckle around her fist during a struggle to defend herself.
Interesting.
That doesn't seem very likely.
Well, okay, let me just, in defense of this lady, let's just hypothetically say, right, her husband was attempting to beat her senseless because he was ashamed at having been discovered watching some of the nittiest, grittiest of hentais imaginable, alright? And let's hypothetically say that this man is bigger than her.
Sure.
The logic tracks that if you beat your husband into unconsciousness, he no longer is a risk to your health and safety, which means that if your husband is unconscious and immobilized in some form or fashion, he cannot do the same to you. It's logic, people.
I suppose so.
I suppose.
Got him. Lawyered!
Preventative self-defense.
Exactly. I should be on Rakata's stream.
Yes, you should. It's what I do against for the good of my gnomes.
Right? Flawless
All
law
the time.
cleaning the interwebs right there, chat.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I may or may
It's his
not be
fault.
seeking representation, just throwing that out there.
He was clearly sexting Luffy from One Piece.
This is a man who
Look at those
was
stretchy
arrested
arms.
for holding a hair transplant agency, like an entire hair transplant agency, at gunpoint, threatening them to within an inch of their life if they did not take from his pubes and donate to the top of his scalp. Stop petting the man's face pubes.
But they look so soft.
I-
Anyone
I-
else?
Yeah, I think that it's probably charged with some sort of assault or aggressive, something aggressive towards other people, but is probably also on his way to some sort of place for the crazy people, the insane people, because he thinks that he's an X-Man, a mutant. That's what I think. He thinks he's the the Wolverine. That's what he thinks he is.
Oh, interesting. With mutton
see.
chops and all.
All he needs is a cigar and to say bub. Then it'd work.
Yes.
We finally found the infamous hate badge.
I think he was caught fornicating with some species of animal in a park because he thought that's how you fix the species being endangered.
What kind
Okay.
of species? That is the imperative
So,
question.
He
What
was
kind of
fucking
kind
the
of-
hate badger.
Elk? I don't know.
elk?
Elk.
Because they'd make
Elk.
funny noises if they were being violated. I don't know.
Yeah. They do make some strange noises, though. That's
My
true.
reasoning.
To guess,
Fair enough.
how would you know?
Because I've seen elk. They make strange calls. They do.
Yeah. You know.
The first time I ever heard an elk, I thought it was someone playing with a kazoo.
I'm at times curious, but also not about the circumstances under which you have heard elk and their noises.
I look. It was a dark time in my life. I don't want to explain it.
That's fair. Let's not explore this.
Send the
No.
thief videos. Orgasming later on. Strictly speaking, it's a safe bet. The noise is happy.
It's gross.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a trespassing suspect with his pants open and genitals exposed explained to Florida police that he was doing a chant that was cleansing himself spiritually when it was discovered at 2:15 a.m. on the premises of a closed Mexican restaurant.
Wait, he was cleansing himself spiritually in a closed Mexican restaurant. How was he cleansing himself
Oh.
spiritually, I might ask?
Gently apparent.
Ah!
Picante.
Was he making elk noises?
We don't know what his chant was sounding like.
I didn't mean to laugh. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Got him!
Oh.
That's
Oh, there he goes. Oh. Well,
That's rough, buddy.
yeah.
Cops say that Kenneth Gray, 29, tripped a sound alarm after jumping a fence early Monday at the Red Mesa Cantina in St. Petersburg. When officers arrived at the restaurant, Gray was seated inside a fenced area near the outdoor bar with his pants opened and genitals exposed. Gray, seen at right, was detained and subsequently charged with loitering and prowling, a misdemeanor. After being read his rights, Gray reportedly acknowledged trespassing, told police he was doing a chant and was cleansing himself spiritually, not sexually, spiritually.
It could be the same thing. We don't know the
Yeah.
specific nature of the spiritual cleansing that took place.
Yeah, there's a weird little overlap in that Venn diagram. There just is.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I got nothing.
I'm just thinking of the overlapping between people who cleanse themselves sexually and cleanse themselves spiritually, and it's basically a circle.
When I get that feeling, I need spiritual healing. Spiritual healing.
Stick to your day job, Gog.
Whew, my-
You were not meant for the entertainment industry. Ironically enough. But okay.
oh,
Carry on, my wayward sons.
that was not supposed to be the amorous elk noise. It just kind of came out like that.
Well, now I need to know what elk sex noises sound like, because
I don't
It's
know
a-
if that's what I
fun-
heard. I just heard elk
you
calling.
very much.
I don't actually know what they were talking about. I don't
no.
speak elk. Do you speak elk? I
You
couldn't.
cannot back out of this one, sir.
I never said that they were sex noises either. I just said I've heard elk calling and I thought it was someone playing with a kazoo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fine. You know, I did. Wait, did I just hear one? Did you hear that?
I think that was a shared hallucination.
I think so.
I heard the same.
I'm gonna agree with you. That was a shared
Yeah, you're
hallucination.
clearly nuts. Just
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
speaking of nuts.
Surprise.
this
Wow.
is
All
a
right.
special
And
nut.
to guess, I'm
This
curious,
one's-
what does this lady's eyebrows say about her?
That
I
is.
think you may have misgendered them, or I just misgendered them by saying you misgendered them.
Oh, you're
That's-
right. That jawline says otherwise, doesn't it?
That is not tax evasion. I don't know for sure what that is.
It's at best, that's meth abuse.
Possibly. I'm not sure. Someone else. Were you going to go first, or am I going to take the plunge first here? I don't really know.
If you would like me to, I guess I can take a whack at it.
Go ahead.
All right. It was arrested. Definitely for raiding one of those. Okay, so okay, I have to back up. So
Stop that.
I have to back up. You know those stop petting the eyebrows. You know those new age shops that sell everything from like sage that you use to cleanse your houses and crystals that you use to purify your chakras or whatever.
Oh, earth magic.
Earth magic, basically, yeah. So this man was arrested for breaking into one of those new age shops that sells earth magic crystals, and he stole a whole bunch of rocks that looked very similar to crack rocks.
Okay.
Because he was very much desperate for that sweet crack rock high that everyone knows and loves. Not that I would know and love it in any capacity, but
right.
that everyone knows and loves. Just, the proverbial everybody.
Okay.
And he stole them and proceeded to attempt to get himself high in the New Age shop, and that is how they found him, passed out, high as a kite, on some topaz. And that's what happened. As a story, I'm sticking to it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Something about...
Don't you like that eyebrows, Majestic? Although I'm a bit confused because it looks like he has a comb over, but also isn't balding. How?
Yeah.
It might just be me. For some reason, the piercings in the ears, it makes me think that this person assaulted... he assaulted a barista in a Starbucks. They got they got his coffee or his drink wrong. That's what I think. I don't know why. Just something about it. Maybe it's the smug look on his face. I don't know. Something about it just makes me think that lattes were involved and assault.
Lattes and assault. The two favorite things of the white girl.
Yeah. Clearly, this person has some identity problems. They should probably sort that out.
Yeah.
His name is Jessica.
Right. Of course it is.
Mm-hmm. I think we can say for certain.
I think this individual one day recognized that their eyebrows were looking a little sparse. So they burst into a classroom full of children howling.
Oh gosh.
Like a coyote. Selected a single purple Sharpie off of the teacher's desk gingerly between their teeth.
Oh dear.
And leapt back out the window and was gone. Which has to be illegal in some capacity.
That ended much better than I thought it was going to.
You're welcome.
But I suppose.
I think in the Earth realm that would be called disturbing the peace or some mundane thing like that. Yeah.
It is disturbing.
Yeah. It's definitely disturbing.
I, for one, am very disturbed.
Yes.
Yeah.
My peace has been unsettled.
Indeed.
But that eye. It is majestic.
Stop it!
Look, what it tells me right now is that whatever he did, he regrets nothing. Nothing.
Right.
True.
That's what that face tells me.
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
Okay. Enlighten us. When it's appropriate. I don't know. I feel like you're keeping the camera on me on purpose.
Yeah.
Stop.
Lord man busted with meth guns and baby gator in truck.
I love him. I must marry this man.
Oh my gosh, meth was involved. Chat! You did it!
Wow.
Yeah.
I like him.
31 Michael Morona faces 2 charges after deputies pulled him over in Collier County. After making contact with the Florida man, deputies found 2 concealed firearms, several syringes that tested positive for meth, and a live baby alligator in the bed of the truck. Which investigation was launched by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, and a citation issued tomorrow.
I knew wildlife conservation would come into this eventually. That's a little off, but I could feel it.
Random Lombax was like on point. This chat said meth is involved somehow, maybe attempting to cleanse himself with an alligator. Dude, 2 for 3.
Wow. Yeah.
Hot diggity.
Yeah.
What do you win? You do not win anything. I win for you. You're welcome.
That does raise a very terrifying thing from the Earth realm, though. What happens when they finally manage to combine meth and gators?
You get meth gators.
Yeah. Do you really
get-
want that? I
you
don't
get
think
meth
anyone
gators.
wants that.
I
I don't
well-
think anyone wants that.
What happens if you feed meth to a baby alligator?
I don't know. I don't
I
want
thought
to find
Florida
out.
had
I'm kind of
sewer
curious.
meth gators.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I think we did have meth gators in a previous time.
aren't those like aren't gators immortal or something?
No, those are turtles.
Oh, yeah, but there was that. I saw that one gator that has like a machete sticking out of its head. It didn't die.
That's pretty cool.
Doesn't mean that it will never die. Turtles never die. Alligators do perish.
It makes me think that maybe they're slightly more impervious to things than most.
Oh, maybe.
Perhaps.
So
Probably.
yeah, I don't know if I want to tangle with it. Like, I'm more concerned about that than most of the people in the Earth realm. So yeah,
They survived the dinosaurs, but they may not yet survive.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just saying, we should definitely be trying to prepare some sort of contingency to handle these people.
Sewer meth gators was not in Florida, according to JR. And I'm inclined to believe the chat because the chat has the ability to use the Google machine spontaneously to research things while we're live. So
Okay, well maybe it wasn't, but it should have been.
well, no, there were meth gators. It just wasn't in Florida. Is my understanding of that.
Did they import them? It's not important. What did this wizardly fellow do?
Did he hold a fire demon hostage and tell it that it couldn't pass? Stop petting the man's
Did you-
mustache.
Did you read the article? Cheat. Find them.
Wait,
What happened? I don't know what happened.
that was right.
Was
Your
it?
guess was correct.
Did I? That was. I took that straight out of Lord of the Rings, the famous documentary by one J.R.R. Tolkien.
I was.
You weren't exactly right, but it was dangerously close, and it's so fluffy.
It is. It really is.
I was.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say like he tried to. He was guilty of identity theft. He tried to steal Santa's identity.
How could he
No.
steal Santa's identity when,
Well,
like,
he was
every
happy-
year, thousands of
He was
fake
trying
Santas
to already with the.
already do that?
He was already, he wasn't using a fake beard. He was actually growing a majestic mustache and beard. Why does it keep doing that?
To remind you of the 12 tits.
Is that okay? It's unsettling. Anyway, sorry. Why? It only happens to me. Sorry.
Do I even have to guess? At this
Yeah,
point?
if I got that close. I don't know if they can get any closer.
He was stealing mustaches, obviously.
He wanted the most fluffiest of
Smart.
mustaches in all the land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like he's blowing smoke out of his nostrils for a headliner.
Yes. I see that now that you mention it.
Yeah. Yeah, your mustache rights end where they begin to violate other people's mustache rights, and therein lies the problem.
Have you been watching LawTubers?
Yes. All day, every day.
For the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, glad it's not just me then. Someone's gotta keep myself up on the up and up about the legal systems of the Earth realm.
Yes. Yeah. I think we're probably going to get sued by at least 1 or 2 people, for the whole conquest thing. There's probably going to be some zoning issues.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the civil suit.
Yeah.
I hear Arcturus is boning up on.
Yeah.
As long as they don't try to get us for tax evasion again. I don't know why I'm on tax evasion. I think it's the
eyebrows. It's the eyebrows.
It's annoying. Yeah.
No,
None of us have straight eyebrows. We all have curved ones, it seems.
Yeah.
You're hiding
Not-
yours. I'm concealing mine.
Not as curvy as that one other guy's, mind you.
No, but that guy probably didn't. It was that one woman with the flat, just soulless,
Yeah.
dead eyebrows. That's tax evasion. That's what that is.
Naturally.
Even though
You
she
can't
totally
prove
did
it,
something
but that's
else.
what she did.
They just haven't caught her yet. That's all.
The IRS will catch up in 7 years.
Or longer.
When statute of limitations is up, it's 7
Right.
years.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe Pentagas is not. We're trying to top the gas, so we'll just move on. This one, don't worry. I don't blame you. Florida man sets hospital bed on fire to get nurses' attention. A Florida man who felt like he wasn't getting enough attention set his hospital bed on fire, according to New Smyrna. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I want to say John King admitted to setting a plastic bag on fire as he believed it would get the attention of the Advent Health New Smyrna Beach staff who he felt was ignoring him when they requested they bring him his clothes.
Oh, he was undressed? This counts as a naked Florida man story, I feel.
Unconventional, yes. Effective, also yes.
Definitely got someone's attention.
Looking at that man's face, though, you wouldn't. I feel cheated because, I guess fire so many times, and yet this guy, who doesn't look like he would ever burn anything, is the one who actually commits arson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Smoke perpetually out the nose.
Yeah, I should
Fair
have. I should have picked up on that.
Yeah.
So I have a question for the panel. Ladies, gentlemen, lizard people, variants thereupon. What would you do to get someone's attention if they weren't giving it to you, you felt?
This.
You'd set fire to your bed?
No, just what I'm doing right now.
That is
Just stare at
unsettling.
people?
You stole my answer. Stare expectantly.
Okay. Lyra, you're next.
How
How do you get people's attention when you want it?
I don't. And then I weep softly in the corner.
Yep,
About
that
how-
sounds like you.
Abandonment and loneliness are the only consistent themes in my pitiful existence.
That's rough, buddy.
Whip the
Thanks.
mountain windmill.
I stab people to get their attention.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Does that surprise anybody, though?
No. Assertive, direct. I like it.
It's to the point. It really does what it's supposed to. There's not a lack of communication there. It's just a whoosh, shh, motherfucker, pay attention to me right now.
I mean,
And there they go. Sometimes they die, other times not so much.
I don't think it's the best way to, get someone to pass you the salt at dinner. You could do
okay,
that, I
so-
suppose.
I should clarify. You're not always stabbing them to a point within an inch of their life. Sometimes you take a fork, you go right into the palm of their hand or the top, the meaty Lucy's skin part of their hand, and that gets their attention suitably enough.
You have a point. I just think that not the best. It just doesn't seem like it'd really be beneficial to enjoying a good meal. I think it would take away from it.
Maybe.
How was dinner? It wasn't bad, other than the stabbing.
Well, okay. To be fair, I don't know how well staring at a person works when they can't actually see your eyeballs staring at them intently.
I don't know. I feel violated.
You can't even see that he's staring at you. Is the problem?
I can
I'm
feel
always
it.
staring. You just can just default understand staring.
Look,
Always.
what if this would this add effect?
That
But if you're not
would
listening to me,
help.
I generally kill you at some point. I mean, people have seen this.
Uh-huh.
Nothing gets an attention like a good death.
Uh-huh.
Anyhow,
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
is there another pillory?
Majestic Ham Man. What did he do?
Oh no.
what
I
Hmm.
want
were
to
you
polish
asking?
his
Were you addressing me?
His eyebrows seem really low on his forehead.
Are you
Like there
Majestic
is an
Ham Man?
entire
Can you guess?
forehead's worth of real estate there that we could pop those puppies onto, and for whatever reason, they are below the brow bone or the brow ridge, if you will. Like typically, you see eyebrows, and they are seated upon the very edge of the brow ridge, not like beneath where the eye socket is. But this man's
I'm
eyebrows.
not convinced he actually has eyebrows.
You can kind of see a little
Relative?
bit of a shadowiness there. They intersect right with like the underside of his eye socket, where the nose
Yeah.
bridge and the eyeball start to coagulate.
The one thing
that's
I'm
a
sure
word
of.
that I can use here.
This Majestic Ham Man was built with extra storage.
He got arrested for sticking stuff up his butt in an effort to steal it from a shopping mall.
Does anyone else feel inclined to abuse this hint?
That's my guess.
I don't think I got the hint, so I don't really know what to go with. He stole someone. He's a car thief. He stole a vehicle of some sort. That's what I'm going with.
I just think, okay, maybe this isn't the thing that he got arrested for this time. But looking at this man, my intuition tells me that at some point he went into an orthodontist and had an appointment for dentures. But instead of getting fitted for something and then paying them and leaving, he deposited his teeth there and left because he thought that's what you do at the tooth doctor. His mouth looks funny, okay? He looks a little bit like he's lacking in the whole, that department.
It's fun.
What did he do? Go away from me now.
Anything for you, my darling.
Oh.
My pretty special.
I am taken aback, sir.
St. Petersburg, a Florida man used his excess bulk to stow away a bag of meth, according to police. 41-year-old Martin Skelly of St. Pete was arrested after showing up to a Clearwater McDonald's with a drug-filled needle. After being arrested on charge of possession and methamphetamine, he was searched and booked by Cornelius County Jail. Authorities asked Florida man if he had any additional contraband on him, to which he replied, no, according to the affidavit. When he was processed into jail, a small bag of meth was found wedged deep within the belly button cavity.
Oh.
It was kind of right.
Wow, was I off? That's
Yeah. Not what I thought.
Wrong side of the body.
that is that's great. Oh, I'm okay, fine. Here I'm
Jubilant.
dead.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it. You know what you mean to me. But it's my job. They rely upon me to do this. I only enjoyed that a little bit.
I'm a little bit uncomfortably with this shenanigans about Lyra, my girlfriend, as everyone knows. My girlfriend.
Jealous?
No, I don't have to be jealous, just territorial. Jealousy is for when you have not the thing that you want, that you covet.
Wolf, the majestic ham man. I was just being dumb and not thinking.
Well, that's good. You're pretty good. Yeah.
It's fair. That's an excuse that I've used on occasion.
Yeah, they didn't quite buy, but, you know, it could be a plot twist. Maybe he really forgot they were in there. I mean, well, I guess I said, lots of storage space.
Wait, hang on. The belly button stash resulted in 2 extra felonies on top of the other one? How much meth was in his belly button?
They don't give the measurements, but plenty of storage space.
That's rough, buddy.
I mean,
That's really rough, buddy.
like one, you know, like they found one needle, but then they found more. I mean, it makes you wonder, like, how much was in there, you know? I mean, it couldn't have been, like, you know, it wasn't like 47 pounds of meth or something, you know, but...
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how much was there. I mean, enough for 2 felonies, more.
Enough for 2 felonies. I don't know the standard of Florida for meth
Yeah, I don't either.
felonies.
How much do you have to incur another felony? So,
I don't know.
what
I
if...
do not know.
I'm just going to say it was 3 pounds, just because. You might have a really large belly. Very large belly, but a cavernous belly button. You know?
I cast Resurrection. Resurrection.
Hello.
Is that Owen
I'm-
Wilson?
Who's that?
That's Owen Wilson?
I don't look. Owen Wilson look like me. I don't think so. There's something wrong with
No,
the
it's
eyes,
definitely Owen
but-
Wilson.
That's Appalachian Owen Wilson, I think.
Owen Wilson, the guy who plays oh fuck, Lightning McQueen in that documentary about cars.
Oh yeah.
I am Speed.
Yeah, we're almost out of time. I think we're just gonna skip
He's
what this
Speed.
guy did.
That's what he did. He did Speed, and he was arrested for doing Speed in
Yes.
Florida.
The other kind of, yeah.
Right.
That's the face that he's making. The face
I-
of I am Speed.
I don't know why. I think they just arrested him because his name is Vince. That's why.
No, it's
Oh.
Owen.
That's Vincent. They arrested him for being a Vincent.
No,
That's what I think.
According to Earth Media, this man is incredibly dangerous. He's a gamer.
He is Speed.
Oh.
Florida man makes threats with sword after a game console loses power.
Can relate.
Florida man pulled out a large sword and threatened a handyman after a power outage caused damage to his gaming console. Deputies say that 24-year-old Siller Elroy Ballard became upset after the handyman turned off power to his game console, disrupting his playtime. Ballard's father told deputies that the Florida man then pulled out a large sword and told the handyman, "I'm going to kill you," before locking himself inside the house.
Oh. He sounds like a distinguished gentleman to me. I don't see where the problem arose.
And the man duels with a sword. I see no problem with this.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of sword it was.
Yeah, you bricked his frickin' thingy while he was stuff.
So
Yeah.
he
How dare
threatened to kill someone and then locked himself inside his own home.
That sounds like a tantrum, if I'm being
What?
honest.
Well,
My
yeah,
man
but
Owen.
that's easy to deal with. Just don't go in there.
I mean, yeah, you would think
Right.
it'd be that straightforward.
So why were the cops called in the first place if he's avoiding you? after making the threat? I mean, like, you think he's plotting to do some sort of Home Alone style nefarious countermeasures?
You okay there, Magog?
Look, just to warn you, there's no post credits because Arcturus fucked.
That's rough, buddy.
The-
Fuck.